Yo guys, Coach Theo here on Common Sense. Today we're going to be talking about not punishing yourself when you come up short in whatever you're taking on really. But as usual, we're going to take the fitness, weight loss and training stuff as an example because it's just a great metaphor for many things in life. It's kind of a continuation on the last video I did about not having a all or nothing mindset, because when you think of it, we take that example, you're sticking to a diet, you're supposed to eat like this, no junk, no cheating, and then you have some candy, and instead of stopping there, you just let yourself go and eat like 5 times that amount. It's only on a surface level it could seem like, no, but I decided to treat myself well once a while. I'm kind of an all or nothing person, but really, it's very short-lived, and afterwards you just pay a bigger price. Like both, the more crap you eat, the more regression you're making, right? You're putting on more weight the more crap you eat, but also you're gonna feel much worse rather than I shouldn't have eaten that, but oh well, I ate a little bit of stuff. I pigged out like crazy. I'm such a loser. Blah 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 blah. It is a punishment. Many things that the people would fool themselves or treating themselves is really a punishment. Like drinking, yeah. You feel good, you have fun now. Tomorrow you pay the price, and it gets worse the more you do it. But so today I want to talk about not punishing yourself, as in, you come up short and you feel like you immediately have to do something to overcompensate for this. Like take as an example, say that you're someone I have on one of my favorite routines, the 60-hour weekly fast. You have a certain amount of meals and calories, you're supposed to eat certain workouts, and then you break the fast early, and then you're like, now, instead of being like, okay, it just became a, 36-hour fast this week, you're like, no, I have to make up with it. I have to go on a 4-day fast now to make up for it. Or you miss a workout because you were lazy, not that something got in the way or something. I punish myself. I have to do 2 workouts in one day, something like this. It's a recipe for disaster. It's similar to the yo-yo fasting thing, like you fast, you binge, and you're like, oh, now I have to fast again because I ruined it all, and then you end up in this vicious circle. It's that you're looking for balance. You're looking for, taking on just the right, nailing it, not doing less and then trying to overcompensate. It's going to be like this kind of thing happening. So rather, there are 2 ways, like. It's interesting, because we have a relationship to self that's very much like the relationship we have to others, but we rarely look at it that way. We're much harsher on ourselves. We don't treat ourselves as we treat others at all, But you have a very much similar, just think of it. If you come up short with something, you're trying to do something that's difficult for you, and you come up short, and I as the coach start yelling at you like, you suck, why did you do that, why can't you get anything right now, you have to do more now, or else, you wouldn't like that. And the thing is, it's going to be the same for yourself. If you are on yourself like that, you're going to want to make, what's that word in English, but a revolution against yourself. If you're talking to yourself that way, you're not going to enjoy it. And it's very much that it's like when you raise a dog or raise kids, positive reinforcement when you do the right things is much better than punishment when you do the wrong things. It's not the same, that you get called out on your bullshit is one thing, but once the mistake is done, it's so use. It's very rarely, unless you're making a ton of excuses for it or something, just it's just not productive to tell you how much you suck and that you have to do more. So 2 things: either if you have something like, say you have a birthday, someone's birthday coming up, there's going to be cake, rather than like being like, no, I can't have anything, I can't have anything, and then it comes and you're tempted, everyone else is eating the cake and you have it, and now you feel like, oh, I have to fast tomorrow or something. Like, even better if you then plan it so that you fast. This is the best. If you plan it so you fast a day before or something, and now it becomes a reward. Instead of having to do something because you fucked up, you did something good, and now you get to enjoy something, right? The kind of middle ground that you can do is say that it doesn't work for some reason, that it just doesn't fit well to do the fast before this birthday party. Then if you decide beforehand that, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy some cake, but I'll make up for it with a fast afterwards. To be honest, I wouldn't recommend this either, because a lot of people, they think sometimes that they can do this, and then they do the first parts that's easy, eat the cake, and then it's like, I don't really, But this is the kind of second best, because then it becomes, rather than you do a crime and you have to pay the fine, it's as if, you're purchasing something and then you pay afterwards. Just pay the price that it cost. Yes, having this cake cost a fast. Do you see? A lot of people. It is this thing. We're striving for balance. So if you are on like a routine, like I have several clients when I talk about this. The 60-hour fast, the workouts, amount of meals, calories that they're gonna do. I'm looking for that perfect week, not the week when you fucked up and overcompensated with something worse. I'm looking for coming closer and closer to actually nailing this routine, because it's not how you get the good results is not that you fail over and over and come up with something even more extreme. It is that you actually in the end manage just to do the thing you need to do. And this is also a thing, this is a side note I guess, but when people want to find the fastest way, they're just thinking about theoretically, the fastest way to do something. But if you embrace a good way and nail it, it's going to be the fastest way because you can stick to it in the end. All right. So don't punish yourself. Reward yourself for good behaviors. Be honest with this too. Like, so, that's an important point too. A lot of people they're like, oh, I've been good, so now I can just do whatever the fuck I want. That's I know people like that aren't entirely honest, that claim like, oh, a calorie deficit doesn't work for me, for instance. Say they don't fasting, eating in a calorie deficit. And they say they've been doing it for months and they're not really losing weight. Then it turns out that they go out drinking and eating crap on the weekends. It's as if, but I'm doing it right in the week, so I saw, it should be working. It's like, because they think I think I'm doing it well enough. But yeah, that's a good picture I saw once, like with someone on like a 300 daily calorie deficit, and show it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then they show 1,000 calorie surplus on Saturday and Sunday, and so the weekly thing was still a surplus. But yeah, I think I'll end it here. Don't punish yourself, reward yourself for good behaviors, and just forget it as soon as possible when you do a mistake and go back to the thing. And of course, at sometimes it could be time to reconsider the routine, but do not immediately flip it into something more extreme. It's more like dial it back to something you can stick to, and then increase it. But it's all about finding that balance, not being all here, being here as much as possible. Alright guys, please leave a comment. What do you think? Please like. All comments and likes help support the channel, so it's very much appreciated. You can send me a DM on Instagram or email me if you're interested in coaching on fasting, fitness, weightlifting, nutrition, mindset. I'll tell you about my different options for that. Please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscle, self-improvement, stoicism, mental health, philosophy, mindset. It's a mindset, guys. Be a good parent to yourself. Alright, peace.